To make a thief, make an owner. To create crime, create laws. Don't compromise yourself. You're all you have. It strikes me profoundly that the world is more often than not a bad and cruel place. The world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observes. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid I'll never get a chance to live. All men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong, and repairs the evil. The devil's agents may be of flesh and blood. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. For the powerful, crimes are those that others commit. When a doctor does go wrong, he is the first of criminals. A good act does not wash out the bad, nor a bad act the good. Each should have its own reward. Society wants to believe it can identify evil people, or bad or harmful people, but it's not practical. There are no stereotypes. There are crimes of passion and crimes of logic. The boundary between them is not clearly defined. The source of every crime is some defect of the understanding, or some error in reasoning, or some sudden force of the passions. You can get much further with a kind word and a gun than you can with a kind word alone. Criminals should be punished, not fed pastries. The whole thing becomes like this evil enchantment from a fairy tale, but you're made to believe the spell can never be broken. To have once been a criminal is no disgrace. To remain a criminal is the disgrace. Criminals do not die by the hands of the law. They die by the hands of other men. The criminal is the creative artist, the detective only the critic. Behind every successful fortune there is a crime. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The state calls its own violence law, but that of the individual, crime. A society gets the criminals it deserves. If you think your boss is stupid, remember, you wouldn't have a job if he was any smarter. Hell must be a pretty swell spot, because the guys that invented religion have sure been trying hard to keep everybody else out. Law without reason is criminal. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Society prepares the crime, the criminal commits it. Don't trust your secrets to a woman who can't keep her mouth. Death rides on all of our shoulders from the day we are born. A criminal remains a criminal whether he uses a convict's suit or a monarch's crown. It is the bungled crime that brings remorse. Stealing to eat ain't criminal, stealing to be rich is. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life, and be without flavor. The verdict got both the fish and me off the hook. Criminal is a person with predatory instincts who has not sufficient capital to form a corporation. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. The world was getting dangerously crowded with crazy people. Some characters and situations are fictitious. Others are only too real. Fear follows crime and is its punishment. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. He who fears he will suffer, already suffers because he fears. Some actions are even baser than the people who commit them. Our crime against criminals lies in the fact that we treat them like rascals. My mother believed in all superstitions, plus she made some up. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched, they must be felt with the heart. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present.